Joy, joy, God say joy, 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 down in my soul, sweet, beautiful, soul saving joy, oh joy, joy in my soul. Joy. Oh my gosh, joy. Joy is something that has been on my mind a lot lately. One, because I'm co-teaching a course this semester through the Stanford D School that's all about the intersections of joy and design. And at the same time, with everything that's going on in the world, it can feel kind of hard to find, like to be centered in joy. I think anxiety and anger and anguish, disenchantment, all of those types of emotions sometimes overpower our foundations and our core of joy. And I wrote this note that simply says, like, my joy is shifting because the world is. And I want to remind myself and acknowledge and own that, because I think it can become a scapegoat to or like it can become so easy to wear the mask of happiness, to try to show up, but in many ways hide what we're truly feeling. And I wrote this note to remind myself that it's okay to acknowledge and admit and own that I'm not always happy in these moments, and I'm not gonna always be the exuberant, vibrant person that friends or colleagues may be used to. I'm gonna show up fully and give myself the grace and the space to acknowledge and tell people when I feel overwhelmed and I need a break, or I have to set a boundary, or I'm not gonna be participating in something because it overflows my capacity. And I think that's really critical right now for us to be doing in order to preserve that threshold of joy that we do have. And I'm realizing also that people really will empathize with your sense of vulnerability when we show up as our honest selves. People get it, and we don't have to fake it. But it's also incumbent upon us to discover or rediscover what really gives us joy and makes us come alive in the midst of crisis and uncertainty. And so this week I'm trying to put in some good practices and rituals, and really like prioritize in my calendar, here's the time that I'm gonna take for myself. I don't know, I just wanted to hop on and reflect on this. Like my joy is indeed shifting, and recognizing that and owning that, but also making the commitment to do the things that I can, that's within my willpower, to stay centered and rooted in an aspiration, at least, of joy. And I encourage you to do the same. Like, life is hard, and I encourage you to take space for joy this week, and I'm gonna do the same. Try my best, at least. Sweet, beautiful, so